I've been wanting to do this video for so long, and I know I've touched on it before, but now seems like the right kind of time. A lot of people say that you can't live with chronic pain until you embrace it and accept it as part of your life, as part of you, and you embrace it. This is something that I've never agreed with. I think that if you are going to embrace pain, you are accepting that at your darkest hours of your life, it's all you are, it's all you deserve, and you're never going to be rid of it. And I don't see how you can ever move forward from that, even if you do waste less energy fighting it and fighting your head, and fighting in terms of the way that you try to deal with it, which isn't always the healthiest way, you find. I think what needs to be done is you need to find the healthiest way possible to fight your chronic pain. Call it management if you like, but getting up every day when you're in pain is a fight, regardless of whether you've accepted it's part of you or not. I don't think it's ever possible to get rid of the fight. Something that's been said recently by both Avalon Moon and Witch on the Rocks is this idea of harnessing negativity into positivity. And it's something I know that I've asked them myself, and I've asked Tiptoe Chick as well. The idea of this ability to manipulate negative energy into something positive is something that I'm told takes a lot of control and a hell of a lot of self-knowledge. You have to be able to consciously say, I'm going to convert this while allowing the anger to flow in order to have enough energy to manifest something apart from the anger, if that makes sense. I'm starting to sound like a shoe whisperer. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? In order to harness negative energy into something positive or productive, you have to be almost standing as apart from yourself, looking at yourself, so you accept that you're getting angry and that you're going to allow that to happen, but with the full intention of harnessing that energy into a healthier way while not hindering that anger. It makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, maybe you need to watch Witch on the Rocks' video, and she explains it a lot better. Now, when it's pain related, I think some people feel at times like either they're in control or they're out of control. There is no middle ground, because as long as you're coping, or as long as you're doing things, it is a sense of control, because you are the one in the driving seat. When you stop doing things, it's the pain that's in the driving seat. So there is no middle ground, because either you're doing or you're being limited by the pain. Either you're doing despite or you're limited by. And I think it's a silly thing to say that, there is a middle ground, or it depends who you let be in charge, because the reality is, yes, you can push through pain, but as soon as you lose faith in a part of your body, you can't push it, because as soon as you start doubting, your body will fail you. It's just some things to think about. I didn't want this to be a long video, although I do just want to share something with you. Kind of a crystal-based mention. A lot of people talk about keys as being crystals that can unlock things. For me, it's not about unlocking things or unlocking myself. It is about being able to lock up myself. I just wanted to show you this. This is a piece of green fluorite that I got from Witch on the Rocks, and I think I've shown this in a previous video, but if you can see from the side, it's got this lip in it. Okay? And when it's held like this, you know, my finger goes into the lip. Sorry, I'm being a bit spaz, my mirror's reversed. Finger goes into the lip, and my thumb sits on top of this ridge. Now, when I'm in extreme pain, I find it really helpful to lock onto this crystal, okay, and hold on to it in a way that it would be incredibly difficult to prise it out of my hands. And in this way, I feel I do have this ability to channel the pain into this fluorite and put it down and let the pain neutralize, and then pick it up and take all of that physical energy that I've expelled from being in pain and use it to recharge myself. In no way am I, taking the pain back or taking the negativity back, but it is this idea of me wasting energy that I like to symbolize that it's not wasted. I will take it back and I will use it for something proactive. This is separate to any affirmations or other pain management things, because otherwise the energy going into the stone would not be pure fury and frustration from being in pain. It needs to be a pretty pure emotion, I think, for the stone to hold it, and for the stone's energy to be strong enough to convert the type of energy into a physical energy, or a motivational energy, shall I say. Again, this is something that I've never managed to do with tumble stones. I have some smoother stones that I wouldn't say are tumbled, but have key-like properties. Actually, I think the one that I want is downstairs. I've got this new tool bag just with my favourite stones in. Oh, actually, that'll do. I have a piece of aquamarine here, right? That is bent like that. So you can, and it's got a lip down the front that you can see there. That kind of, you can hold really well. And I would say that it has to have some sort of character if you're going to use a tumbled stone. Because the key is really important for that feeling of locking on, as opposed to unlocking or entering a different realm. It's just another technique that I thought I'd share with you. I'm sorry I'm on my crappy camera, but I hope the video hasn't lost anything for it. I'll see you soon, and I will try to do some sort of non-pity party update at some point, because I do get a lot of messages at the moment with people just checking in and asking how I am, really. And although I don't feel like this sounds awful, I don't like answering people one-on-one if I am just going to share with them a negativity. I either want to answer their questions that will benefit them and their pain management, or share an experience that I've had that has been in some way helpful. I don't feel the need on YouTube to message people back with an update of myself, especially, well, not when strangers contact me. Anyway, I know I have exceptions, but always feel free to message me if you want to share your story. Feel free to message me if you want any help with anything in particular. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to attract any more of my self-guilt that I have quite a lot of anyway, through opening up in a personal way, one-on-one with my YouTube subscribers, because it's not healthy and it's not sustainable, and I pay someone to do that to them, and I can't be feeling bad about it afterwards. So although I am perfectly happy to be completely open with you all in my videos, you can stop watching one of my videos if I've written to you specifically answering your questions. I feel it's harder to then walk away from something that's addressed to you if what I'm telling you about my life is becoming too much. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not shutting down, I'm not being less open, I'm just being selective in how I choose to be open. Okay, if you have any video requests or any specific questions, just get in touch and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.